Hey, y'all. We're going to get us a reading for the sign of Pisces. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So, I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to get into it with the main energy for the sign of Pisces. Now, Pisces, bottom of the deck, we got the Three of Pentacles. So, the Three of Pentacles speaks of a collaboration. I'm hearing something about a group effort. You know, this speaks of people working together, people implementing ideas, conversating. You know, somebody is trying to figure out how they can receive something is what I'm hearing. Get something, like it's some brainstorming going on. Okay. So, first card out, we got the Hierophant came out with the Page of Swords. So it seems like this Hierophant energy is going to speak of tradition, right? It's going to speak of religious rank is what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing something about a spiritualist or something like that. Like somebody who has some type of religious teaching, spiritual teachings that has been passed down to them. And you got this Page of Swords. This Page of Swords is going to speak of somebody having different ways of communicating. You know, somebody having different ways of seeing things, different ways of learning things. A very energetic mindset. Okay. Now we got the Six of Swords. Damn, that's actually 5, but it's 6 out here now, Pisces. Hey, so this Five of Swords right here, it speaks of somebody watching. You know what I mean? This spiritualist, you may very well be this Hierophant person. Something, again, where you operate in a way that you're supposed to. You know, when it comes to different things that has been handed down to you. Different morals, rules, teachings that has been instilled in you. And somebody is definitely watching you, baby. Watching you communicate, and they watching you and they feel in a certain type of way is what I'm getting. Because with this Five of Swords, this speaks of, you know, like somebody who's determined to win at all costs. Somebody who's jealous. Somebody who envious. You know what I mean? This speaks of an abusive relationship. Like somebody wants you to leave something behind, or, you know, release something. It's really given. I'm not even, like, they would love for you to leave behind, but it's because it's causing mental baggage for them. Yeah, you might be touching base on shit, you know, which is hitting home for an individual. Exactly. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. And see, this person is a shapeshifter is what it is, and it seems like you may be calling them out on what they doing, calling them out on, you know what I mean, the actions that they taking. It's something about things that this person thought that they had gotten away with, you know what I mean, and they finding out that you didn't get away with it. It's something where somebody is trying to be very ambitious about defending these lies, you know, trying to keep people, you, in a mental entrapment. I'm feeling like they just need to get that up, though, because that ain't working. Yeah, you got a lover's dynamic here. So you may have some type of mental clarity about a lover or about some type of harmonious energy that somebody was in. It's really making me feel like you have some type of clarity about who an individual was working with on a spiritual level. Energies, entities, gods, goddesses, demons. Yeah. And with this earth angel energy here. Damn, I didn't even mean to say that. I meant to say temperance. Period. Hey, so you was patient enough with this lover. It's making me feel like you have a divine path that you're supposed to be on. And you may have taken the time to smell the flowers. You smelling these flowers was you having to do some type of healing. You know, it's something about you aligning your energy, settling your energy, being able to properly identify other energies, you know. But either way it goes, you know, you have to learn to be sensible. It's something about, you know, again, like, be sensible. It's like you were being too giving, too compassionate, too understanding with other individuals. You have to learn to stop pouring everything that you had outwardly and pour it internally or something. You have to balance the physical and the spiritual is what that is. Yeah. And you have 10 of Wands. So it seems like this healing that you are doing or that you have done has actually made it burdensome for somebody because it made it harder for them to be able to access your energy. You got somebody feeling way down. Yeah, like they created extra work for themselves. And in all actuality, they did. That really has nothing to do with you. Yeah. Because it seems as if you're moving forward, you know, with authority. You're moving forward with control. You're moving forward with domain. It's something about you being protected as well, too, being guarded. Spirit said a motherfucker better not touch you. It's something about you leaving behind the old paradigm. It's really making me feel like you shift timelines on the individual. And with this Four of Pentacles, it's like somebody is still holding on to like old things or something. An old way of thinking, an old way of being, old tangible items. So, tell me more about this Hierophant, Spirit. What is this Hierophant energy here? What's these teachings or this intuition about? What is this? You got Two of Wands. So this speaks of planning. You know, this speaks of somebody researching something passionately, you know, feeling inspired. Expansion. So somebody's knowledge is growing. Somebody's reach. Give me more on this Two of Wands. What's this planning? Or what's this, you know, this research? What is this about? You have Eight of Wands. So it's how to make a change, you know, when it comes to the different things that was burdening you. The different baggage that you was carrying. I feel like what was brought to your attention is it had a lot to do with the collaborations. It's something about you telling people about things before you bring them into forward. Like you was blocking yourself off. Basically, again, too nice, too understanding, too sharing is a big one. Too sharing. What's So you got a King of Cups here, right? Okay, so it's given. You doing this researching and making this change, you know, set forth a change as well, too, when it came to this person that was trying to mentally manipulate you. Yeah, because it's something with this King of Cups. Somebody presenting themselves as being emotionally balanced, presenting themselves as being wise, as being compassionate. Is being like on the same wavelength, like a soul tribe type energy. Like somebody wanted you to feel like they were your twin flame. They were mirroring you, but internally, this person really didn't feel like that. They were very jealous spirited, very malicious, very cold. This is the type of person that would, they if they couldn't get what they wanted, they would take it. Yeah, and there's something about some type of authority, some type of mental breakthrough or mental it's like control, dominance is what I'm getting when it came to this lover's dynamic. Yep, with this Earth Angel. Yeah, either way it goes with this mental clarity that you have, it seems like this King of Cups is having some type of anxiety or some type of hopeless energy. Like when you were, if you're still close to this person, the more that you learn, the more that you expand, the more nervous that they get. Because they know that you're going to gain mental clarity about who they actually are, this shapeshifter energy. Like the more that your spiritual gifts heighten, you know, you're going to be able to see through the illusion. You're going to be able to see the demons attached to this person. See, yeah, somebody was taking very dishonest action. This King of Wands here. Somebody was very lustful as well, too. It's something about them looking good. Like they just appeared very strong. But somebody was being cloaked like in ego or something like that. Yep, this Ten of Cups. Somebody had some type of family issues that they needed to heal. This King of Cups. They were being very dishonest about the way that they felt. They were being dishonest about this harmonious energy. And therefore, again, it's like It was holding you in a position that you shouldn't have been in longer than what you should have. It was causing some type of stagnant energy. Yo, give me more with this Ten of Cups. What's going on in this home life causing these burdens? You have the Star card. So it's something with somebody being weighed down when it comes to your authority. It's something about somebody seeing you get out of different compromising positions, different things that should have defeated you. Yeah, it's something about your authentic energy. Somebody was making it hard for you to be your natural self. Receive the guidance. Pour into what you needed to pour into properly so that you could continue to move forward. Yep. 9 of Cups. And it seems like with this Star card, like this dishonesty toward this star, this person was very satisfied with this Judgment call. They felt like they had some type of authority. You know, it's really making me feel like this person felt like they lacked power in life in different points throughout life where it really was important to them. So now they try to control everything, or they try to dominate everything. They try to be real forceful with their energy in order to get their needs met. 3 of Pentacles. And so with this research that you was doing when it comes to your tradition, it seems as if your passion or the action that you was taking when it came to this collaboration changed. Yep. And this person saw that, but again, they were thinking immaturely about this change. It's something about the way that somebody responded. Illumination. A light was brought to a situation. And so when it came to this collaboration as well, too, you was energizing this King of Cups. Give me more with this Sun card. You were making it so that things were okay again. It's something about protection, umbrella of protection. 8 of Swords, unbeknownst to you. Yeah. You were feeling somebody's depression. And so what's also being illuminated in this situation is that it's given without this collaboration that this King of Cups is actually, they don't have a light, like they can't see. It's a lot of doom and gloom. Give me more with this 8 of Swords energy. Because this can also speak of somebody's inner critic, you know. Yeah, like somebody is their own worst enemy. And it has a lot to do with the truth of a situation, the truth of what they done. Something is really weighing on this person at night. It has a lot to do with the time when they should be resting. You got an Emperor here. See, it's something about some type of rules, some type of restrictions or something like that. Somebody was keeping you binded with, what the fuck is that? It's like binding spells, sigils, rituals. Like they was just, somebody was just practicing shit on you, practicing their magic. What's going on with this Emperor? Yeah, this King of Wands. Give me more. What is this about, Spirit? You got the World card. So this has everything to do with a contract. And something being brought to fulfillment, being brought in full circle when it came to, you know, somebody's family. Yeah. It's like, again, with that wanting to be the star. Give me more with this World card. Justice in the reverse. Yep. Hey, so something was going on online where somebody was, people were able to see that this person was being dishonest, that they were being unfair to this star, and that they were satisfied, with this authority. So again, it's even giving me like some type of bully energy. You were unaware of how this person was presenting, and I really feel like It's like you were unaware for so many different reasons, but it was not only naiveness or you being gullible. Like, you were focused on yourself. You were focused where you needed to be focused on. Like, of course, you were paying attention. You know what I mean? But then there's something about, like, you releasing control. You know, like, you always knew how to balance energy, how to alchemize it. Yes, you will pay attention to it. Yes, it will bother you. You bring it up. If you can fix it, cool. If you can't, you know what I mean? God, you gotta handle it. Type energy. Yeah, but somebody was supposed to learn to be sensible. This masculine, or whoever was operating in the masculine energy. Again, if this was burly shit. What's going on with this? You got a Tower. See, somebody was trying to cause a sudden change when it came to the goals of this star. A sudden shift for things to get chaotic. So again, I'm telling you, it's like somebody is trying to do something online. Like, if you have an online presence, like, they want it to change for real. Your authority. Somebody really wanted to be brought to the light that you're working with somebody or something like that. But it's like, who the fuck are you working with? Outside of the divine, outside of your ancestors, outside of your spirit team. And damn sure ain't no demonic ass. You what's going on with this? Why they want to cause this Tower? Two of Pentacles. Somebody wants you to reprioritize. Take some type of financial loss and have to reprioritize. It has a lot to do with your confidence. It's making me feel like an individual wants to target your confidence. And it's mainly because their confidence is shot. They ain't got none. They don't believe in themselves, so they don't want you to believe in yourself. And I feel like what they don't realize is them, you know, throwing shit at you like that, or even trying you like that, actually makes you go harder. Again, tradition. You weren't brought up like that. You didn't come from no weak shit. You weren't raised on no weak shit. I'm hearing even if certain people had addictions and stuff like that, they still displayed certain types of strength, like you were able to learn in any given situation. That's that Page of Swords energy, that different ways of communicating, different ways of learning, different ways of seeing shit. But you're dealing with a one-sided individual, somebody who got trust issues, somebody was broken as a child. Yup. Look, and you got Judgment. So Judgment is being called on this whole group. Something is being illuminated for at least 3 people. It's 3 main people. That a light is being shined on. They were getting some type of energetic deposit or some type of fulfillment, some type of happiness, joy off of keeping you in this mental entrapment. Give me more with this. What's this Judgment call about? Look, High Priestess. Somebody didn't want you to know about your spiritual gifts. Again, like I said, you have some type of path that's cloaking. Your ability to reside in different worlds. It's something about having clearance, travel clearance. It's also something about your destiny, a pathway. What's going on with this? Ace of Pentacles, jump, opportunity. Yup, 3 of Cups. They celebrated. It's you called judgment on this situation. It has a lot to do with you finding out what was being done and what was still being done. You know, it's making me feel like you were able, like, yeah, of course, some shit happened in the past where it may have been heartbreaking, but you were able to move forward, you know, from that. It's like you were able to accept accountability for the actions that you took, you know what I mean, or what you accepted. It just is what it is. But now, when it came to you actually moving on, and motherfuckers trying to trip you up, trying to intervene, trying to disrupt, that's where that Judgment call came in at. Because what the fuck is you doing with this 8 of Pentacles? You already done mastered the skill. It's like somebody wanted you to keep repeating shit. That, again, like I said, your time was up. Wherever it was they was trying to keep you at, baby. You was supposed to be going on about your business. Going on somewhere. You had some type of inner knowing, too, about this 3 of Cups. Some type of friendship or something like that. Look. Yeah, that this Emperor had community energy. Somebody may have been trying to mix and mingle with your friends as well, too. Celebrating with your friends. And see, that's what let you know that they wasn't your friends. It's like you allow everybody to identify their own position. You know, you ain't placed nobody nowhere. All you did was simply step back and observe. See what was being put on display. It was a whole lot of unfair, a whole lot of dishonesty, a whole lot of distrust within this Ten of Cups. This ain't just, this is going outside of your house. It's like you, the family that you built, the family that you come from, the extended family, the friends that you include, you know what I mean? It was a whole lot of what Denzel say, dishonest, disloyal. That was actually creating extra work for a player, weighing the star down and shit like that. Trying to cause a sudden change when it came to your authority and your goals, trying to make you reprioritize. And see, the thing is, you did that shit effortlessly every time. It's like you was juggling, a motherfucker try to knock the ball out your hand, you catch it with your foot, throw that motherfucker back up there, bounce it off your head, throw it back in. Bitch, what you talking about? What's going on with this Four of Wands? Yeah, it was some type of communication or something like that that was going on. Y'all. You may have been surprised about this discovery, this communication maybe being put online or something like that too. Yeah, somebody may have even been putting shit up about, you know, their home life online, some type of dynamic. Yeah. It's really given to somebody. It's something with this presence, I'm telling you. And these people being made aware of the fact that somebody is actually being unfair. And this sudden change happening and them having to reprioritize is what it is. Yeah. Because when it comes to this victory, you know, this communication, these different intuitive ideas, it's like somebody is not receiving, they're not receiving any nudges. They're not receiving anything outside of the fact that they need to heal. Yeah, Queen of Swords energy. And it's given that this Queen of Swords, this Queen of Swords is somebody who has mental clarity, the truth about a situation, and I wasn't going to eat her ass up right away. Then this whole had the nerve to come out with the devil and put it in my face. Okay, then, ho. This Queen of Swords real malicious. This Queen of Swords thought that she was smart. This Queen of Swords thought that she had mastered a skill. Now this whole intuition done went blank. She bound to some type of entity, some type of demonic ass presence that she was using. It's really making me feel like this hoe was possessed without even knowing that she was possessed. This bitch really want to get on this? Want to come in here playing like this? Yeah, it's given that she was given some type of warning signs of what she was actually doing. But see, this whole thought that she was smarter than smart is what it is. And turn out she ain't even smarter than a 3rd grader. The hell with a 5th grader. Wheel of Fortune, karma. So something unpredicted happened with this entity. Or whatever energy it was that this Queen of Swords is using. Yeah. It's something where this Queen of Swords had taken action. Or again, she felt like she was prominent. You know what I mean? Like she had mastered this because it's something that was done over time, over and over again. And understand, even if this is a masculine energy, he feel like he done got smart with operating in his femininity. Yeah. 6 of Cups. See, somebody felt like you was naive, like you was gullible, like you had some type of innocence, some type of childlike energy, baby. They was going to be able to do whatever the fuck it was that they wanted to do with you, or at least that's what they thought. Whole time you're the whole Queen of Pentacles back here. You stable when it comes to your emotions, and you know how to bring shit from here to here. Bitch, what is this Judgment call about? What's the Judgment call about, Spirit? Knight of Swords came out sideways. Some type of quick action somebody took towards you. Some type of quick thinking. Yeah, so you was made aware of something. You called judgment right away. Not a moment, not a second later. Give me more about this. Knight of Wands. Yep, it's something about you being very passionate. Very inspired or something like that when it came to this 3 of Cups. See, this would even do me one better. You knew that you had some friends that was some hoes too. Yep. when it came to this community energy and this communication. Somebody was communicating with an individual and wasn't saying shit to you. Probably even tried to make it seem like they didn't like this. So, see, but your friend wasn't your friend. I keep saying that. What's going on with this? The Strength card. It's something about you having to be brave, courageous in order to get this victory. Yeah. It was some type of persuasion when it came to this community and this communication going on with this Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's giving that a lot of people didn't know that this hoe was possessed. Death card. An ending to that. Yeah. Alright, so when it came to this victory, you know, and this strength is given that you're actually making progress. Yep, something that's successful when it comes to this communication. You receiving these intuitive messages. Blocking motherfuckers off, setting these boundaries. You got a Six of Swords in the reverse, yeah. And it's something about you being made aware of the fact that somebody is still in some type of trickery when it comes to this Queen of Swords. You made aware of the fact of what somebody doing, what they think they getting away with, what's being hidden. You seeing that shit in your dreams. Epiphany. Energetic signatures. You got a King of Pentacles right here. So this Queen of Swords may have gotten whatever this is, this entity attachment with this King of Pentacles. It might be a Capricorn or something like that. That's significant. Yeah. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. They both tied to this. What is this? Nine of Wands. Paranoid. Paranoid about this sacrifice. So that's what it is. Somebody sacrificed something over time. Yep. It's ending. Somebody is paranoid about karma ending, about fate changing. Yep. Something about their luck. They know they ain't got no luck on their side. The resources that they have. Somebody is trying to prepare themselves for some type of blowback, kickback type energy. What is this? You got Six of Wands right here. So something is being illuminated when it comes to somebody's public reputation. Yeah, they paranoid about, you know what I mean, how people gonna see them, they peers again. Somebody was receiving some type of support, but they wasn't being 100 that they was doing the shit that they was doing. They was involved in what they was involved in, that they was evil, eyeing other motherfuckers, hoping other, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, nah. They didn't tell none of that. But this quick thinking actually got you an opportunity. Yeah. It seems like the divine gifted you, you know, a new foundation, some type of new security. This speaks of abundance. Spiritual and physical. Give me this Ace of Pentacles. That's what somebody wanted to end. Yep. Three of Swords. See, it's given that it's causing some type of heartbreak, some type of grief or something like that. Somebody is in denial about this. Queen of Wands energy. A Knight of Cups. Alright, so it's something with this Knight of Cups persuading somebody to make some type of it's really giving me like take some type of action. Yeah, behind the scenes. It was something hidden though. What is this? What's hidden? Because this Knight of Cups is, it's like they want to give an offer. Look, to a Queen of Cups. It's something about like some type of partnership or some type of mutual agreement or something like that. Yeah. That they don't want to let go of. It's given that this Queen of Cups is carrying some type of emotional baggage or something like that when it comes to her following her heart, which is causing some type of grief or sorrows when it comes to this opportunity. You got Seven of Wands. So it's given that, you know, like, okay, when it comes to this opportunity, first of all, you may have been in denial at first, but you had to do some type of breakup or some type of divorce or separation, put distance between you and this Knight of Cups energy that you was in some type of partnership with. With the Seven of Wands, it seems like you had to defend yourself. Yeah, defend your bloodline. Defend your stability. Death card. And put an end to this King of Pentacles and whatever protection it was that you was giving them, because they was toxic. They was taking toxic action. Yeah. And sit in your own energy. See? Two of Cups. You have to end some type of, again, this partnership. The protection that came along with this partnership. Yeah. And it's something with somebody being made aware of, like, the actual support that somebody has or something like that. Yeah, with this Four of Cups here, this can speak of somebody being emotionally void as well, too. Yeah, you have to defend some type of change. Like, it's really making me feel like somebody was, like, fighting you to stay somewhere, like you didn't want to fucking stay. You ain't got to stay if you don't want to stay, though. It's like a motherfucker gonna make you stay. Right, look, Empress, see? It's something about you ending that partnership and starting some type of new partnership, unison, like with yourself. Like, you this Empress, you're being seen as this Empress. You're being seen as being very abundant, very fruitful, good attitude, you know, good disposition. Yeah. And see, somebody still wants you to give to them, wants you to share with them, be in some type of exchange or something like that. What's going on today, Ace of Pentacles? We're going to see if we can get us one more line. You got a Knight of Pentacles. So this opportunity was gifted to you simply because of your dedication, your loyalty. Page of Pentacles, yeah. It's something about you juggling some type of heartbreak and following your heart. Staying in the upright. Something about you balancing the physical and the spiritual. And look, Ten of Pentacles. Ain't that some shit? You gained a whole completely different perspective. You released this Knight of Cups energy, and baby, they sacrificed some type of stability with you. Yeah, and now they having challenges because of this ending of this partnership with this Empress. They don't know how to bounce back. Hangman energy. Look, sacrifice the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Damn, sacrifice their stability and the Queen of Cups. So it's something about somebody's finances and love, or and emotion and intuition, these spiritual gifts. Yeah. You got a King of Swords here. Somebody decided to be head over heart, and they ended this partnership with this Empress. And now they fucking heartbroken. Take that back. A hole. They ain't got no heart. Look. Moon card. Yep, something was hidden. That was hidden, period. They didn't know that their stability was wrapped up in you. Yep, look, and decided to take a leap of faith. Hermit energy. Yep, tried to isolate you. Yep, with these hidden motives. Somebody has some type of hidden motives. Some type of secret intentions or something like that. And that's what your intuition showed you about this person. They didn't have the emotion for you that you had for them. Therefore, they didn't have the respect. You know, they didn't have the compassion. They just, yeah, no, sacrifice. Look, Seven of Pentacles. That's what was illuminated to you. That somebody actually was giving you the bare minimum. Yep, it's something about work and reward, the bigger picture. Again, like I said before, shit, if you looked up and it had already been 3 years, it had already been 5, it had already been 10, hell, for some of y'all, it had already been 18. 21. 12. 8. You hear me? You hear that motherfucking car? I don't even know if you heard the car, but the way that motherfucker just zoomed past, baby, please. What you say? I done invested in this situation. All I'm going to invest into it. We said that all the way at the top. You were patient far long than what you should have been patient. And what you figured out is that somebody was intentionally playing with you. They was intentionally taking your kindness for weakness. It wasn't even about you being understanding. You was being understanding for some shit where a person was trying to make a fool out of you. But it seems like you got the last laugh, you know what I mean? Because ain't nobody else gonna offer them that compassion, that understanding, that like they just fucked now. And they in the world where people is like them, and you got two motherfuckers bound to an entity. Need I remind you? I don't know what this is, Pisces, but all right, though, baby, that was your read, okay?